Hello. Hello, hello. Um, Turn off the sounds. All right. Hi. I'm doing 8 free readings today, and then additional questions are $3 via Cash App. Hello, Geody. How are you? Yay! You're my first person. So, how are you doing? Yeah, what is it? I'm pretty good, pretty good. Just, hanging out today. Is your question about do you have a YouTube channel? Hi, Scorpio girl. What is your question about, Jody? You can post it down there, hon. Hello. You want to take YouTube as a career, but hustling around, and you're also a student. What is the name of your YouTube channel? What do you do? Are you like a dancer or like what do you do? What's the name of your YouTube channel? It's not your name, is it? It's not Geody Moria, right? Because there's a billion of you. There's like 20 of you. So, like hopefully your YouTube name isn't your first and last name. You know there's like 20 other people on YouTube with that name. How are you going to stand out? So, what do you do? Oh, it's an educational channel. What do you educate people on? Because like like if I were you, study and productivity, that sounds good. So like yeah, journaling and stuff like that. That's cool. Um and you do like book reviews and things like that. That's cool. I follow a few people in that sphere. And yeah, using your first and last name only works when there aren't 20 other people on YouTube with their first and last name. So you want to use I would put like Jody Maria Focus or something. So use one of your like um you're gonna need to the standard advice for YouTube people is if you're the one who's in charge of your name on YouTube, that's great. But there is a billion other people out there with your name, and they have YouTube channels too. So I would call yourself Jody Productivity. Jody Productivity. Okay? It makes you personable and it tells people what you're doing, you know? So I'm gonna flip some cards. Believe me, I'm not just gonna bark at you. Yes, yes. Because, yeah, there's a million other people out there with that name and they all have YouTube channels and it won't, yeah. But your first name and then productivity or Jody's studies or something like that. But the productivity is nice because it's for students and it's for other people. Yes, yes. Um, there is a guy out there who does productivity stuff like a boss, but he does it in a different way. He does it in a really cool way. He's an artist, but he also has productivity and how not to procrastinate and stuff like that. And this is the name of his channel. It's called Struthless. That dude is amazing. I follow several people in the productivity realm. But it's inspirational. His stuff is really good. And so you can really play with your style and incorporate some other things about you and make it really cool. And so, yeah. All right, so we're going to throw some cards in. And your original question, all right. Hey, everybody. All right, so we got Jody. Scorpio girl, are you still here? Chris is here. Chris is here. Jazz 20016 is here. Sakshi. Scorpio's here. All right. So we have 5 people so far. I'm on Jody's question right now. And that means I have 3 other free reads. So I'm going to try to write those down as people come in. And then everybody else is going to be by donation. But we're going to get... So you're preparing for a government job, but getting delays. So you want to do YouTube for right now. That is a fantastic idea. It's a fantastic idea. And yeah, that's great. And it's something you can do even just like whenever you have a minute after that, right? All right. Love it. All right, so are we looking for general advice for your YouTube? Yes. I'm glad that I convinced you, like, Jody productivity would be phenomenal. You know what I mean? It's personal, and even just Jody vlogs, man, would set you apart from those other people with your exact name. Okay. Hustle about study on YouTube. Okay. To whom do I give the priority? I want to take YouTube as a career, but hustling on a student. Okay. Is this the career path for me? Daily productive routines. It's inspired. You're inspired. You already know what you're doing. You're good. All right, we're going to throw some cards on it. We're going to throw some cards on it. Yeah. Yes, Chris, I could do that. Thank you for being here. All right. All right. Advice and whatnot for Jody. Tell us about this YouTube channel. You don't want to lose government job. You don't want to take a break from your studies. Yeah. So you've got the schooling. You've got the YouTube channel. You don't have to stop anything to do your YouTube channel, you know? The government job is going to take as long as it takes. But as long as you're... I feel like, you know, right now, you've got this inspiration. You don't have to take a break, you know. You don't have to take a break to do the YouTube stuff. Just like... You don't want to take a break from your studies. Yeah, go to school and make a YouTube about, do your studies and then make your YouTube stuff about studying and productivity. I think you'll be great at it. But, it'll take practice. So you may as well, keep going and study what it takes to, all of your studies, whatever it takes to make a successful channel and all of that. Because you've come halfway through your studies. A small mistake could ruin your exams, but I want to follow. Yeah. Right. Um, the people who really make something out of themselves tend to follow their heart, I think. Like you can kind of bite it and be miserable. Uh, well, but is it the part where you're consuming on YouTube or the part where you're creating? Because, if you're on here watching people all, then that's a time suck. So, you know, this chart card says choose wisely, but in this deck, it's a green border. So it's basically saying follow your heart because the green border is for the heart chakra. And that's what all the cups in this deck are like, all with the green border. So, I'm not telling you not to ditch your studies or whatever, but if your studies are slacking because you're making videos, I mean, you probably want to do a tracker to see what kind of time you're spending making content, creating content versus consuming content, right? Right. Exam strategies. It's a lot like exam strategies is a lot like you just have to kind of keep going with that stuff. So so sweetie, have you heard of Twitch? Have you heard of twitch.com or sorry, twitch.tv, Twitch? It's where it's streamers can go there because instead of making videos and editing them and stuff like that, what you might want to do is you can do your studying. You can do your studying and some of your and stuff like that on Twitch. You could go under just chatting. Yeah. It's a private, so it's a free app that you put on your phone, okay? Where am I here? Twitch. Twitch.tv. It's the just chatting. Okay, it's the just chatting section. So you can download the Twitch app on your phone. It's absolutely free, right? And then you can create a channel where people are just hanging out with you, watching you study. And then you tell them, you just occasionally you look up and you'll answer a question. People talk to you basically because you're attractive and they want to know what you're studying. They'll ask you questions. And then you can send those people, you can ask them to subscribe to your YouTube channel and you can get views that way on your YouTube channel. Okay. So, uh, and people do that. You'll see people who are studying, you'll see people at work making donuts. I'm not trying to give you another thing to distract from your time, but what you're doing right now is trying to manage your time, and then you're going to be showing other people how to manage their time. Honey, they will tip you for hanging out with them. People will pay you to be to be their friend. Okay. They will tip you money. to hang out with them. And basically when you're on there doing what you usually do, whether that's baking cookies or you using your bullet journal or studying for your test, they will tip you money. You know what I mean? Occasionally there's some rude guy that'll come in and be like, "Show me your tits, baby." But other than that, um it's really like you set the tone. And if you're, if that you can really just like, they'll follow you over to YouTube, okay? And then you'll have an audience for your YouTube. You'll also get really comfortable talking in front of a camera more so than now. And you don't have to be super polished. You don't have to edit those videos. So it gives you that, that little bit of connection with people, the feeling of going live. It's really nice. Yeah. So, anyways, that's a way to get some traffic going to your YouTube. All right. And yes, yes. Because yeah, I feel like that's that's what's up. The Hierophant is here. So you could study, you can still study and go to school. The Hierophant is, it's studying. It's having somebody. Yes. So you want to make sure before you decide your name on Twitch, you want your name on Twitch to be the same as your name on YouTube. So you'll want to change the name of both, and you'll want to have a name on, Instagram or TikTok. You want all three of those names to be the same so that you can promote. Because the people who have a large audience on Twitch or YouTube, they use TikTok or Instagram or both. Okay? So the Hierophant is probably stay in school or follow your heart. You know what I mean? Follow your it's a card about institutions. So I would stay in school, chances are. Don't look for an excuse to ditch it. If you feel like later on it's just not for you, then it's not for you. But I wouldn't make it about YouTube versus this. I would because you're in this beautiful practice stage where you're going to be getting really good at stuff. And so you're not looking for instant success, you know what I mean? You're going to follow your heart. You're going to do a little bit of work, which is this is like studying, really. You know what I mean? You'll be producing videos and seeing what kinds of social media techniques are going to blow up your channel. But you can't do that without Instagram and you TikTok for you young people. Yes. So I think you can do it both. I I think we're talking about choosing going with your heart but still keeping the studies, and that's what we're getting. Let me get a clarifier. Let me get a thing. Is that the read? Yeah. We so that's a yes. You're going to be able to do it. It's going to be so beautiful. Well, I understand that right now your identity is through your hard work, and that you're building this um that right now your identity is through your hard work. Make sure that you don't fizzle out though. You know what I mean? You manage your energy. Oh, they blocked the TikTok. Do you have the Instagram there in India? Instagram, Facebook, whatever you can do. But, good. Well, you for global whatever you can do, if you can't do TikTok, do Instagram. If you can't do Instagram, do Facebook. But whatever it is that um so that you can keep people to let them know where you're at, because people will want to follow you. They'll want, you know what I mean, they'll want to connect with you. So maybe it is Twitter and Twitch go together like this. So people that hang out on Twitch also have a Twitter, so you can let everybody know, okay, I'm going to be studying live from 5 to 7 p.m. You know what I mean? But you'll have to shut all of this due to my preparation. Well, come back and ask if you have any more questions. Come back and ask me about it. But you're gonna be fine. The first step is to, like, Jody time management, Jody productivity. I love Jody productivity. But you'll want to make sure that the social media that you have, the YouTube that you have, and the Twitch that you have all have like the same name, that kind of thing. If you get really good at, there are some people who sell digital downloads of like bullet journals and stuff. They sell it on Etsy. So they create software like, hey, sure thing. They create software. Ruby. All right, you're on the list, hun. Okay. Good, good. Well, I see, I think you're going to be great. I think you're going to be great. It's the Twitch thing and and like Twitter or whatever social media is going to help you grow your YouTube, because the YouTube isn't any good unless people find you, Yay, you're welcome. I know that wasn't like a standard little spiritual read, but that's what I have for you. You're welcome. All right. Another smoke a bowl here. Scorpio girl, are you still here? Scorpio girl. Yes. What are M's feelings towards me? You're welcome, Ruby. Ruby. Okay. Yes. I love likes and subscribes. Thank you, Chris. All right. Yay. All right. Hopefully you got some tingles on that, Jody, because I feel really good about it. I feel like we nailed that message. It's a lot of, it's very practical information, but, you're there. I feel like there's no reason to feel torn apart at this time. You can study and just cut down your consumption of YouTube and stuff like that, and just get into that makery mode where you're letting people know what you're doing, and then you're streaming it. You can stream it on your phone. It's ridiculous. And when you go onto Twitch, you'll see Anita. I can put you on it. Anita. You're going to see people who are doing, who have high grade equipment, and they're doing lots of wonderful things. And then you're going to see people that are just kind of, they're just getting started. They don't know what they're doing. And these people have audiences, man. So, and I said, just chatting, you're going to get, your audience is going to be in just chatting. It's not going to be in like crafts and, there might be a studying thing, but you have to like, for Twitch, you want to spend some time in just chatting, even though it's not always, until you get a following and people know where you're at. Okay? Yay. Hello, SK Tarot. All right. SK. I'm pretty good, pretty good. We're fresh. We're fresh today. All right, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Renee, you just made it. You're number 8. All right. Good deal. All right, we added Anita, SK Tarot, and Renee. So right now, Scorpio posted her question. Yes, you're on it. You're on it. You're number 7, SK. So the free list is now closed, but we have everybody here is on it. So Scorpio Girl and then all these folks. All right. I do, like if somebody misses their name and they like disappear and then they come back, depending on what's going on, you might be pushed to another day. So I hope that you hang out with me, but I understand if we miss each other. Tanya, I didn't see your name at all. Oh, there's Tanya. I see you now. Tanya, we're throwing you in if you're still here. Tanya. I missed you because I was flapping my lips. You're on the list, okay? Now we're not. Now I think we're clean. We think we're clean and good. All right? Yay. All right, we're going back up to Scorpio Girl's question, and it was, what does M Aquarius feel about me, feel towards me? Yeah. What are M's feelings towards me, Scorpio Girl? I really didn't see you. I was just flapping my lips. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Dudes. All right, man. Yay. All right. Okay. All right. There is. All right, Scorpio Girl. What is M's Aquarius feelings towards me? Well, there's some stuff, I mean, I kind of want to clarify. So, there's a 10 of fire. You guys are not talking, right? Is that what's up? The Hermit reversed and 5 of Pentacles reversed. This person might be looking to come back. So, or, all right, let me know if any of this makes sense, okay? Scorpio Girl. All right, there's some kind of separation here. It looks like somebody might have gone into hiding with the Hermit in reverse. The 5 of Pentacles is like, it's about separation, you know, it's out in the cold kind of feeling. But maybe this person wants to come back because honestly, like with the heart chakra and the 10 of Cups, right? The heart chakra and the 10 of Cups says that there's love here. That's undeniable. That there is like, it's kind of like there is love here. It's a very like a spiritual level, good stuff love. All right, with the Buddha here and the heart chakra. Okay. But there's also this feeling of like, is it like over? Because you got 2 10s, the 10 of fire, and I've got, you know, is this might be too hot for them to handle in some ways. Like there might be a lot of drama, or it's just like they're having a difficult time keeping up with everything, difficult time like processing. It's almost like buffering on your computer. The Seven of Fire. You know, sometimes this card talks about boundaries or um I want to get clarification on this card. Okay? So I get that you guys are not talking. I get that there's definitely a love here. It just might not be like it's something that like whatever the passion or whatever might not be deal withable. It's not just for playing games. You'll see there's people on there doing ASMR. There's people on there doing lots of things. Uh like there are people on there doing tarot. That's how I found out about it. My friend sent me a link he wanted me to I found out about it because my friend sent me this thing, Jody, it said, you know, follow me on my channel where he plays poker. You know what I mean? So there are people that literally, they'll do like a talk show. And so if you go into the just chatting section, you'll see a plethora of people. There's a guy who brings his phone with him and to his job every day and films himself making donuts and just talking to people. There are people who just have a dance party and that's what they're doing. There are fitness channels where people take their phones and they walk around in like San Francisco, and that's their whole channel. They've got 87 people or 125 people watching them walk around California. It's ridiculous, girl. So all you need is a social media following. Those people, and if you hang out there like 2 or 3 times a week for a couple of hours, they will follow you to YouTube, and they'll follow your um, whatever social media you have. Sorry for the interruption. The Buddha card came from um, the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Okay. You'll also see some things on there, Jody, that are like, that's not for me. You're gonna see some stuff on there that it's like, that's not for me. But you'll also see it. It is safe. You just don't tell people where you live. Yeah, I'm talking about Twitch. Because there are lots of people there in there that are wholesome and good, and then there's a lot of people that are not wholesome and not great. So just take a while and look around, and you'll find some wholesome people. Yes. All right. So, all right, we're back with Scorpio girl. Anyways, the Seven of Fire. Yes. So the Seven of Fire is about, in this case, it might be, it can be about boundaries and stuff, but I think it's really about fighting for, you know what I mean, holding space for believing in yourself, believing in your connection. You know what I mean? It's like believing that this thing is possible if you want to. Now, I'm not usually the kind of person that says, "Oh, just hold out hope for this relationship." So, I'm going to see if I can dig up any dirt here. There's always dirt, Scorpio girl. So, let's see what the pink cards have. Yeah. I do stream on Twitch. It's been honestly like 4 or 5 months. I have like, I don't know, over 100 followers. But when I go back, I want to go back with a steady schedule of like 2 or 3 days a week and then ask them to follow me to YouTube, you know? But yeah. So you guys are in the retreat mode, okay? So, Scorpio girl, it's time to disconnect from the world. You know what I mean? It might be time for you to like just kind of it's it's okay to feel separate and focus on yourself so that when you come back to this thing, you can be lighthearted um and just, because you might be too much for this person to handle a little bit, which is what we got with this fire card. So if you kind of match their energy right now to be like a little bit lighter, this person might not be like afraid of you, right? Then they might be, and one or the both of you might be really busy with your careers, with financial issues. It says financial issues are affecting your love life right now. So it might be more than just, this could be just extremely busy. They're burning the midnight oil and that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. So, but I'm getting like just kind of playfulness, take it easy, be flirty. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't rush this energy. Don't rush it. Just kind of have patience and know that what is meant for you is never going to pass you by. There is love here, but we don't want to demand it from somebody, because if we set those kind of expectations, that's when we get crushed. All right? Because there's um a lot of good stuff about this. So, soulmate, reconciliation, trust, worth waiting for. You just don't want to push this thing. You don't want to be like too hot to handle, okay? I hope that makes sense if you're still here, Scorpio girl. All right? While I'm blabbing on about everything under the sun. And it'll, Jody, the wonderful thing about that app is it satisfies your need for hanging out with people while also you're producing content, because the content that you're recording on Twitch, you can also apply it to your YouTube channel. So you're creating content, they're cross-pollinating each other. You know what I mean? It's so good. You're welcome, dear. I'm glad. I hope that made sense and brought you some comfort in some way. If you give it some space, I believe that it'll all be right as rain, and there's a lot of potential for it. But sometimes with dudes or masculine types, you do need to like give them their space so that they really miss you and stuff. All right, Joss is next. Will I be in a relationship with Jimmy? All right, we will check it out after we smoke this bowl. Ready? La, la, la. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Joss. Will I be in a relationship with Jimmy? This one first. Okay. Joss, will be in a relationship with Jimmy? Will Joss be in a relationship with Jimmy? I see right now you're focused on a lot of sadness and a lack of confidence. So you can, you could, this is a card about manifestation, you know what I mean? You have everything that you need to attract what you want in your life, but when you're I feel like you're coming out of this sense of loss and emotional withdrawal, possibly from a past relationship or something like that. Um, but right now, it's like it's giving you this up, like unsure, non-confident kind of thing. And really, so you want to not focus on whatever this loss is or whatever that you might be grieving from a past relationship or just emotionally kind of withdrawn. I mean, it looks like you walked away from another situation, and that is very active in your energy field. So let's see if we can get any more information. You want to cultivate confidence. You want to do things that make you feel good. Do things that make you light up. So, if you've been thinking about taking up painting or starting something new, okay, yeah. So you want to put your energy into starting something new because then it's going to light you up. You're going to be because right now it's like you're kind of afraid to make a leap, you know what I mean? And you don't want to be in this kind of terrified to move forward kind of space. But like, so this person is, there's a break there, and they're thinking about falling, and they're not they're thinking about it and they're fearing this fall. But there's all these little, you know it, this almost looks like the little solar plexus chakra right here. Think of little things that give you confidence, you know what I mean? Because what would help with this is if you had like some kind of help, and I feel like you do have like spirit's help. But the thing to let go of is this past relationship, because you don't want to be thinking about the shit that you went through, or the shit will follow you into your next relationship. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, worried about, is this deception or whatever going to follow me? Is this person going to also hurt me? And if you're there in that energy, then it follows you. So but when you're concentrating um, on what lights you up, you know what I mean? It's time for you to relax and have a little joy in your life. And when you let that stuff in, you're going to radiate and be attractive, and it'll be, you're going to be triumphant at that point. Okay? So if you feel the impulse to decorate your room or paint a wall or do a little cleaning or, you know, practice an instrument or paint or whatever, it could be stuff that you already have lying around, or maybe you want to clear out some clutter or something. Those are all impulses that you can follow. It doesn't have to cost money, and then it'll light you up because you'll feel like you're making progress, and then all of a sudden you're more attractive. Because if all you're thinking about is this one thing, this one person, then you're focused on the absence of that relationship, and that will tank your energy big time. All right? So you can have what you want. You can have success. You can have what you want. Yes. Good. All right? Yes. Confirmation. Truth. We got this. You got this. Miss Empress, I am I am on number 4 of my free list here. I don't know if you want to donate $3.33 to be added to the list or something like that. I would appreciate it very much. If not, then I understand, and I'll try to get a schedule so I can come on here at regular times. And um, yeah, thank you so much for dropping in, though. And if you hang out, maybe I'll add you, but chance people just kind of they keep filtering in, and lately I've found I've got to guard my energy just a little bit more. After about at right about 3 hours, everything goes downhill, and if I have a list that's out of control, then it doesn't. Good things are not happening at that point. Readings are garbage. It just ends up bad. Okay. Sakshi, are you here? Sakshi? Sakshi? Are you here? If I lose somebody and you just happen to be around here, I might be able to just sneak you in. But I won't jump you. I wouldn't jump the line. I would go down to this person and then that kind of stuff. Sakshi, going once. Just drop a something. It doesn't have to be a complete thought. Thank you, Joss. Yay. Sakshi, going twice. Sakshi? Sold to the man in the hat. All right. So, if Joss follows the advice, could she have a relationship with Jimmy? So we got a yes on that. So if you follow the advice, you could very much have a relationship with Jimmy. All right? But you want to focus on yourself so that you just become radiant, my dear, radiant. All right. Sakshi, so much disappointment. Rubai, 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 or Sakshi? What does the bowl do? It kind of like, I don't know the hard science on it, but it does like the same thing as the smoke because we're all energetic beings, and you've heard people talk about, oh, good, enter your question, Rubai. So it helps to raise my vibrations, and it does the same thing for you guys too. And it just feels good. You can like notice if you take a breath when it happens, it's just really good. Sometimes it's another source of information as well. Like yesterday I hit the bowl twice and it was just flat. It instantly flattened out, and um it was one of like 50 readings that I have. Someone will go, they'll try to argue with me and be like, well, that doesn't resonate. I'm like, whatever, it's a free reading. All the information came out. Oh, yes. The water can jump around and splatter, which isn't great for the cards, but it's cool. Very cool. Yes. And some people use it for like cleaning their crystals or whatever for their vibrations, and I don't know anything about that either. But these bowls are amazing. And once you hold one in your hand and you feel, because there's different vibrations for different like chakras and stuff. Once you hold one, you'll want one for sure. If you don't already want one, thank you, Chris. I mean, I think some people, this person, the reading that I gave them yesterday was like was that they were kind of locked in resistance, and that nothing, the question was like, what's my relationship going to be like in 3 months? And so the reading was like, if you don't change your energy, it's going to be exactly the same as what it is today. And they didn't want to hear that. But it wasn't like, you know what I mean? I don't give bullshit readings. Like, and so some people get mad. I always try to deliver it lovingly, but sometimes people are not prepared. And it happens like I would say one out of 50 readings. Yeah. Where the person is just like dumbfounded. And I think it's because they might watch a lot of um they might watch a lot of general readings where some people do pre-recorded things, and of course a general reading isn't going to resonate for everybody. Right? They were not happy with me. Woo, it's hot in here now. All right. So, general reading for the next 3 months. Do you have a channel, SK? Should I check you out? Okay. Like, all right. So, Rube. Right, right. It's good to be honest. Like, what use is it if you like, oh, good, I'll have to check you out. What use is it if you are blowing smoke up people's butts? I sometimes somebody will say something to me about their like spiritual journey or whatever, and it doesn't quite resonate with me. Like they're sharing their experience. They're sharing their experience. And so if somebody says something that I don't agree with, and we're not necessarily in the middle of a reading or whatever, I'm not going to rain on their parade. Right? So if somebody says that they had an appointment with a spiritual person and that they, you know, did this, this, and this, I'm not going to say, well, that's garbage, because they, I'd be confused as hell. I read too, but sometimes I go to other readers so I won't feel like I'm being biased. Right? It is nice. And it's also like a boost to know that your reading is at least as good as everybody else's, if not better. You know? Okay. Getting into reading for the next 3 months. Ace of Water. Okay. I was gabbing, Rube. So I'm tempted to reshuffle and make sure that we're in your energy. But it does look like you're coming out of some disappointments, coming out of some like heartache and deception energy. Okay. Coming out of feeling like crap. Coming out of feeling like crap. And you're going to be refreshed and renewed and just full of spirit. I'm going to reshuffle Rube, and we're going to see what comes out. But I didn't want to hold this back. If this was meant for you, I did not want to, yeah. I didn't want to hold back if that was for you. May started with crap. Okay, good, good, good. All right. All right. What's coming towards my friend Lynn? My free readings are full for today, but I hope you subscribe so that you know when I'm coming on the next time. You can also add yourself by a $3 donation, and the instructions are in this sign. You could do Cash App or PayPal. I could do, if you absolutely need like a free read, or if you absolutely need a reading, I can do a private reading, like 22 minutes for $22, or you can just add yourself here. Yes. So I am available. Instructions for private reads are there. Yes. Oh, that's nice, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, if anybody else is looking for more tarot, please look up SK Tarot Reader. I think there's an SK Tarot too, right? And so your name is SK Tarot Reader. Okay. All right. All right, I'm in danger of committing the same mistake. So I'm going to concentrate my energy on Roubaix. Next 3 months. And the Ace of Air. And the Four of Water. All right, these want to come out. It's the flow in reverse. All right. Okay. You're coming out of stagnation, like a passionate stagnation. It's like your creativity or something that you wanted to move forward in, or maybe even a relationship has been moving through sludge, and it's been really heavy and not flowing. All right. And then it looks like you're going to have a lot of clarity and an infusion of love and inspiration. Okay. This could even be like um, apologies and just being starkly honest with, uh, this could be like being honest with yourself and really feeling the love around you and feeling it's kind of like what we had come out before. It was like a lot of crap energy, and then suddenly the fog lifts and you're there in truth. And the truth is that, yes, yes, something great is coming. There is some kind of offer. So I don't know if you're looking for employment or love or just inspiration, but what I would say to you is, if you're looking for employment, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for some material thing to come around, this is where you want to start. Start with inspiration. Start with seeing the love and the beauty that's around you right now and really appreciating what is around you right now. Because I feel like basically you're using, this is like a sword, okay? This is like the sword, the Ace of Air, that is going to cut through all this foggy crap, okay? So you're going to find this peace and stuff. You're going to see there are some things around you that you really do appreciate, and then other people are going to appreciate things about you, and things, you're going to appreciate things about people, and that's going to snowball, okay? And that makes progress in your life. It makes progress. And you're going to jump in, you're going to have action. Mars is great for action towards projects. It's great for sex. Yeah, this one is like the numinous deck. And it's like it's called the Astara. I have the Astara. I haven't connected with it yet, but that's because I have too many decks. Too many decks on the dance floor. Too many decks. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be action. This action might be like sex or progress. You know what I mean? Just like passionate motion forward. All right? Yes. Empowerment, allowing. It's that flow is just coming in, okay? You start out by um getting clear about how you want to feel, and then just starting out every day and just being like, you know what, I'm going to feel good today. I'm going to concentrate my energy. I'm going to concentrate my attention on things that make me feel good. Yeah. All right. Good. Love tea. Yeah, it's a gorgeous deck for sure. At some point, I'm going to have some uh, love tea. My free readings have filled up, but if you have $3 today, you could add yourself to the list. The instructions are up here in the blue box. Yeah. They all seem to be my go-to, but my favorite is my pocket-sized Radiant Wider deck and Psychic Tarot. Okay, good. You have the Psychic Tarot too. I've got that one. No, Anita, you're still good. You're next, actually, because Anita, you're now. Anita, Anita. Thank you, hon. Everything is gonna clear up. Have faith in it. Have faith. Know that it's clearing up. I haven't even lit my candle. I the aesthetics of the deck are not my favorite. I have like a love-hate relationship with the way they depict the people, because at one point, on one hand, the people look so real. You know what I mean? They're like the the people look so real. Like the women are a little paunchy and all of that. Sakshi, we're on Anita because you did kind of miss your turn. If you want to wait until after Tanya, I can maybe squeeze you back in, okay? But I can't. I'm not gonna go back right now. I'm gonna continue on with Anita. But if you do want to skip forward ahead of the line, you could pay like $3 because I am looking for donations. I've got needs. I've got needs. Anyways, I appreciate all of you for being here. And Sakshi, if you want to wait till the end, you can still ask your question. All right. Anita's got a question. Which one are you talking about buying? Right, the 80s, for sure. The 80s. So it's not a deck that's Instagram friendly. But it does work. It's pretty hot. It's taken me a while to get into the good tarot, honestly. And a lot of people use it and they love it. But today I have the good tarot mixed in with the psychic tarot. So look at those two energies together. She's got the ace of, the ace of fire there, and then there's the king of fire. That's nice. And they shuffle together because they're the same size. I'm always doing this with decks. So here's my Kim Cran's mega deck. It's got the animal deck and the tarot deck, and it's all together in one mega deck. You can't really shuffle it. My hands are huge and they're still not big enough for this deck. So I shuffle things weird. I'm not really in charge of my shuffling. I shuffle different ways. Yes, pretty much. I'm pretty much like, I forget what you call that when you mix all the sodas together. I used to be a bartender too, so that's funny. All right, we're going back to Anita. Anita has a question, and I'm just a general reading on the current energies. Yes, Anita. All right, a bowl for Anita. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. General reading on current energies. Okay. All right. I'm getting called for this guy. The Kim Crayons. Ooh. Nice. Earlier today, I was thinking it would be nice if the people in my chat actually were like getting along and supporting each other and making comments and stuff like that. So I'm really pleased to see that this is happening right now. Oh, what am I doing? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, don't anguish over the retrograde. It's always opportunities. Everything is good. Okay. Anita's energies for the next, what's coming up here in the next couple of months, maybe. Holy alignment, girl. It's good. Oh, oh. What's going on? Oh, I lost it. Is this it? Father of Cups. Some angry. Angry. All right, I feel like this is you. The hummingbird. The stingray. The horsey. Okay. All right, Anita, what's going on? The moon. Ooh, the snake and the mouse. Okay. Oh, the devil. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Wow. Okay. All right, Anita, I don't know if there's a situation that you're looking at. Let me know if this is a situation or if we're just talking about like a project or something. The Hierophant in reverse. All right, so what's going on here? Because I've got you. So, Miss Anita, I've got you like, you're relatively high vibe, okay? You're keeping the darkness at bay. You're looking pretty attractive here. Your alignment, your chakras are, like this situation feels pretty good right here, but then whatever it is, you're not aligning with it. So there's something that you like want to do or, but you're not feeling free to move towards it. Okay. Like, this is freedom and using your intuition to move forward um, and stuff like that. So you might be, you're doing the best that you can in this situation. It's looking really good. Like you're firing on all cylinders here. It's looking really good, but yet you're kind of stuck, right? And then it looks like you're going through this period of darkness. All right. This is the moon card. And then it's like you've got a lot of little worries that are holding you back, right? A lot of little worries that are holding you back. Um, I'm going to read probably on the snake thing. I don't, so if, obviously the snake and then the mouse is like a predator and a prey energy. So I don't know if this is a person kind of situation. I'm not digging it that much. But it does feel like there is a protective energy around you. That's cool. So is this something that you want to move forward, like a goal that you have, or is this a relationship that you're trying to doing my best but going through a tough time? Yeah, there's a lot of worries here, but I feel like you're manifesting it, you're protected, things are going to turn out well. Um You know what I mean? You're doing a really great job is what I want to say. That's what I keep coming out. Isn't that a cute mouse? Yes. So, this is high vibes, keeping the darkness at bay. This is heart chakra, you know. It's like yeah, just yeah. And it's like let's get some clarification. I mean, at the bottom of the deck, there is the devil, which, we know is like you felt a connection. There's death in reverse. And so there's this upside down scorpionic energy here in reverse. So you know what I mean? I understand your fears in this moving forward. This person is very fucking unpleasant with all of this fiery jackass energy. This is some jackass energy. I don't know. You've been through it, girl. Like, the Son of Cups, fire ants, the Death card in reverse. It may take some real energy work to keep this away from you, but it's got devil energy all over it. And we could say all kinds of beautiful things about the devil, like, oh, it's just Capricorns and they're just sexual, or they're just this way or that way. All of this though is like, it's a bit much. So I wouldn't write this off. I would not write this off. I mean, I would write off the relationship. I would not, don't just poo-poo it and be like, oh, they really mean well or whatever. I would, yeah. So let's see. Do I need clarification on anything? Yeah, I would go with the overness. Go with the overness. What's up with this snake, man? Yeah. Yes, you are in control of your emotions and you're doing it beautifully. You're being intuitive and you're just, yeah. It's okay to, don't think that you need to that you need to bleed out your energy for everybody. You are allowed to hold your little boundaries. This is you right now, okay? This is you. You're reserving your energy for yourself and you're not overgiving to anybody. You're not, you know what I mean? They need to come to you with this card, but even if they do, like with this energy, no. I hate it. So Yes. We get a pink card for Anita. You've got a new person coming in, okay? So there'll be somebody waiting. There's gonna be some new love around the corner. Don't so get this out of your vibes as soon as possible. You're doing a great job though. Yeah. Just stay playful and light so that and that's what this is. This is nice and playful and light. Yes. So am I right? Am I right about this devil card? Is this the reading? All right. This was the reading. Just I hope that makes sense for you, Anita. We're getting a yes. That was a satisfactory-ish reading from Spirit's perspective. All right. Yay! I'm glad that worked out. Yay. Awesome sauce. Okay. That was Miss Anita. It felt really good, even though there was like all that like the of the toxic energy. Immediately, with the cards around the table, everything felt really good. Oh yes, SK. I'm not sure what to ask. What's coming in summer vacation, or what does Spirit want to tell me? All right, all right. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. Some summertime. Summertime spirit messages. What's coming towards me? Summer. Some summertime. All right. Um. Do you want to stick with this cute mousy deck, SK, or do you want to use my good tarot mixed with this deck? All right. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. Let me know if you want to switch over. Okay, yeah. I have a lot of decks and I usually just choose something intuitively, right? My hands just kind of reach out for something. Usually. My eyeballs are like drawn to the deck that I want to use. It's good. All right. Yeah, we got just so everybody knows, we got SK, and then we've got Renee, and then Tanya. I don't really have a favorite deck. I don't really have a favorite deck. They're like all my children. And yeah. They're all like tools, and I'm drawn to different tools for different things. I have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13, 14. There's like 15 decks on this table. And that doesn't count the decks that are over there, or over there, or over there, or over there. And it's not recommended that you have this many decks. Like during the summer, I got a. All right, we're gonna do SK's reading. SK is wondering what's coming towards them. So during the summer, I was laying in bed and I heard in my ear, I heard light seers. Okay, I heard the word light seers, and after the fact, it was probably more like a thought bubble, like a download. But at the time, I had processed it as though actual words came in my ear, and it said light seers. So I went on to this was during the lockdown. I went online and I looked for the light seers, which is like this one, right? It's awesome. I looked for the light seers, but it was on back order. And I started putting a bunch of decks on my Amazon list. And then in the end, I just was like, okay, I'm just buying all these things because I was so excited. So excited. I couldn't stop myself. And I ended up with a shit ton of decks. And I haven't really stopped. I had. Yes, gorgeous. I had, you know, and so I've always like I had decks before that, a couple of decks, and they're great, and there's no reason for anybody to have like if I had more money right now, I'd probably buy more decks, but right now, uh, I got I'm unemployable right now because my back is a little bit foobarred and I have to go to the chiropractor like multiple times. I got hit by a car. So this is about what I can do. I nap most of the day. I get up to eat and then do tarot for a couple of hours and then I go back to bed. And that's where I'm at right now. All right. It'll be fine. I'm feeling a little bit better. I do have to work on my posture, my back and stuff. Thank you. Thank you. All right. What's coming up? What's going on for my SK? Something flipped. Where is it? That's a lot. Do we want to take everything? It's a lot. Okay, we're taking it. Okay. Whew. Tell us about this whale in reverse. Not this wolf. Is this wolf another person? Is this Two of Pentacles about work? Is this Two of Pentacles about love? Okay. What do we have for this Two of Pentacles? Holy shit, that's a lot for the Two of Pentacles. Sea Serpent. Mm-hmm. All right. What is this oyster? I know what the oyster is. Okay. All right. Cool. Can we get a crystal? All right. What the? Is this is this wolf another person? No. Okay. All right. All right. SK, you're coming out of um feeling disconnected. I feel like you've been feeling trapped and like alone or something. Okay. All right, dandelion. It's actually it's good. It's actually good. In the end, it's really good. All right, but you've been like in this place where you're, uh, have you been? Were you involved in like a toxic pod? Right. So whales are like, deep, intuitive beasts. You know, but they're always connected through the song and stuff. And so I feel like you might have been experiencing some kind of block because you were in a toxic pod of whales and their song was toxic to you or something. Okay. All right. Yeah, but it was like this feeling of you were lulled. It was like almost like you were intoxicated and you stayed around this person because you were like drinking their Kool-Aid or something, right? That's what I am feeling. So, yes. And that, yeah. And so feeling just kind of without your pod and kind of stuck and alone, but there still is like, and then, followed by this lone wolf energy where, I have to do it all by myself and I feel insecure. Like, how am I going to get my needs met? I'm doing it all on myself. I'm doing it all by myself. But you're also in this, you got the King of Wands, you know what I mean? You're putting yourself into your business, you're managing your affairs, you are, if this is your ex too, so we're going to apply it two different ways. Because at first I got that this was somebody else, and then I got that it was you. And so how we're going to read it is like, at first, you were, this person's energy was kind of toxic and aggressive and they were controlling or something like that. And now you're going it alone. You know what I mean? It's been a little bit of a struggle, but you're going to come out on top because you're taking control of your damn life. You know what I mean? And it's good. Hello, Zaneb. So let's see what this is about. So you're finding your own balance here, right? You're finding your balance. This is a Two of Pentacles, making room for joy. Your life is taking a turn for the better, all right? It's taking a turn for the better right now. Controlling as hell, and now I'm going alone and getting back on track. Good. It's like, and so when somebody's doing a reading, and I can apply the cards in a couple of different ways, and I feel like it was intended both ways, right? So this is, now you're the lone wolf, but you don't have to be alone forever. You're finding some balance, but you're not focusing on other people. You're focusing on yourself and what you want, and that's great. That is fucking good news. Okay? There's going to be results that are coming out of this. So, I do, you, you know, you're defending your you're defending your private mental space. All right. Here you are finding some joy, finding balance, defending your private inner space, and really like filling your own cup, taking care of your own needs. You know, you're you're the sovereign ruler of your life and you're kicking butt. Okay? So make sure that you realize the inspiration that you have and just, fall in love with your life. Like you've got this. Like keep holding space. Don't if this person is offering something, uh you can always like just wish them well. You know what I mean? When they pop into your mind, just wish them well and then turn your attention towards something else. Because if you think about their toxic wrongdoing, when you're up here and you think about their toxic wrongdoing, you become a match for their toxic wrongdoing, and that's how we bring in the same relationship over and over and over again with a different human skin on that person. So now I see that you're coming into an inspirational new time where your third eye activation is going to be coming in something fierce, okay? And you're not afraid to go against the grain because here's all these other people are doing this horizontal vibe and you're just coming in here with this wild shit and you're not afraid. You're trying on new ways of being and you're not afraid to stand out and just you're not you're I feel like if you were comparing yourself to other people at this time, now you're not giving a shit what other people think. Okay? You're coming out of that energy of like giving a shit what other people think. And that's good. Because and the end card is this sea serpent, which is a very creative energy. You can see there's like an egg, there's protection, there's wisdom, there's little spermies in there. So it's a very creative spirit card. Your wisdom has been honed through this crap relationship. So now you are being grateful. You can find yourself, this is the advice, find yourself being grateful for this the compost of your past. The compost of your past is leading to a fertile new future of creative space. So, the oyster card was at the bottom of the deck, and the oyster card talks about the grit and the irritations of the past are creating this pearl of wisdom that's inside of you, and now you can pass that on to others, and and you can actually help them. So, you know what I mean? So now you can just if you think about the crap of the past, you can put a new spin on it, a new creative spin on it, which is just like, I'm going to harness this creative energy for myself and I'm going to help other people with it by redirecting energy away from things that are toxic. Okay. So the lovers and the judgment card, I'm saying that this is like a part of your calling. Okay. We're not applying this in a love situation. I think that you're feeling attracted and more passionate about going to work, about getting shit done, you know. And in the end, you got the sun. The sun was definitely upright. The Page of Cups was upright when it first came out. Okay. So this could be an offer. This could be, a new start in love. It could be, you know what I mean? You're just going to be in charge of your emotions and really like uh, taking, a more critical eye potentially to people that come at you and just being more discerning, which is beautiful. And then, but also, Just keeping, keeping keeping the sovereignty of your energy, right? And it's really good. And then, these just little spiritual experiences are going to light your way. So I love this for you. This is good. Yay. um, I think what it means, how I take it to be, this reading was a bit of a, um, how they say like, um, that you harvest the things that are happening in your life and you turn them into your favor. So rather than, I would look at it as like miracles happen, right? The fish comes out. So beautiful surprises are coming towards you. It could be a person, it could be, it's a general overall energy. So there could be people. Is it new or old? I want to say that it's new. And I think that if you expect new people to come at you, that's the way to harness this reading. You know what I mean? We're going to expect the new to come because we're tired of looking at the old stuff, and then we don't want to bring that person forward, that person's energy forward in a new skin. So we're looking at all new energy. That's what you expect and you'll get it, you know? And trust yourself, because if you see that something feels a little bit off, you'll start to trust yourself more in the moment, to be like, that is a red flag, and I don't, and I'm not going to really entertain that. You can ask that person a further question. What did you mean about this? Or you can just be like, that's not for me. Because the faster you move along from something that's garbage, then the faster that the better results you're going to get. Just because somebody comes at you and they're not what you want doesn't mean you have to linger there, right? Oh yeah. And I see like some spiritual gifts, and you can be attracted to things that are not great for you. You know what I mean? But it also has honed you to this person that you are right now. So be when you think of this person or other people like it, just be thankful that you thought you were going to be this butterfly, but instead you're turning into this kind of a butterfly. And it's really beautiful. So just be grateful and happy for your shit experiences. Yay. You're welcome, my dear. Thank you for being here. All right. Yes, right? Oh. Right? That's what's good about embracing the lone wolf energy for a little while, is that you're going to become more strongly attuned to what you actually like, and you're going to be less willing to tolerate, well, this thing where like you shy away from being yourself because of how some dude feels. You know what I mean? So you're like that zebra going against the grain and really getting in touch with what it is that you are all about. I love that for you. Your third eye is going to be blazing. Third eye blazing. mm. Who are my spirit guides and what are they trying to tell me? Hmm. So, Renee, um, I believe I'm gonna keep this TED talk really short. So your spirit guides are like in energetic form. Yay, thank you, SK. Your spirit guides are in energetic form. And so they are primarily in non-physical energy. So when we die, Oh, suerte. Oh, awesome. Thank you for the reminder here. I did not see that, so I appreciate you guys letting me know. I hope everybody feels free to do that. Um, we will definitely add you in here, my dear. So, I'm gonna definitely wah, 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 wah. Hold for a minute. Oh, it's PayPal. Thank you, Swerte. You rock. All right. So, um, I'm just like those are uh new accounts, so I wasn't sure how they all worked, but I see you. Yay. All right. So the if a person resonates with the idea of archangels, then then you'll have some archangels. But some people are not religious and they don't like anything that to them stinks of religion, so that person will not have archangels as their thing. Some people are aligned, they resonate with the idea with archetypes like Kali or stuff like that. So I'm not the best reader with who are my spirit guides, because to me, your spirit guides could be ancestors, they can be like uh you could have like animal totems, you can have the ascended masters like Buddha energy, you could have like the Abraham Hicks energies. There's lots of so um when spirit appears to you, you could see like a giant like Archangel Michael, who, you know what I mean? You could see like little orbs, or there could be an invisible person that sits on your bed, or nobody could appear to you. You know, you might hear things. So I'm not. What ends up happening is when you meditate and quiet your mind, you can set your intention um, to like connect with certain things that you feel like they resonate with you. So, Renee, there is a email or there was a video I saw recently that talked about different kinds of angels, guardian angels, violet flame angels, archangels, including like Metatron, Sandalphon, ascended masters, shamanic ancestors, plant guides like plant medicine, or even old trees. So you kind of like, I don't have like a deck where I can pull out who this person is, but we can pull forward a message from your spirit guides. There are other people who will tell you who your spirit guide is, but honestly, I think you're going to have better results if you just kind of um do a meditate, you do like a go to bed, and before you close your eyes or after you close your eyes, just set an intention that you can have a dream where your spirit guides are revealed to you, and you might see an image such as like a snake, which could symbolize wisdom and healing. And you know, so you would jot down, like if you saw the colors green and yellow together, or the color purple or the color blue, you would jot down what you saw, and then you would research those terminologies along with spirit guides. There are other readers who will tell you who your guides are, but I don't trust them, because I believe that there's nothing that needs come between you and your spirit guides. You know, if you meditate, you're going to start hearing things, or having a thought bubble, or an image pop into your third eye. There's going to be a whole beautiful experience that unfolds for you. I don't want you to miss that because somebody told you this or that, and then you've got some ideas in your head, and a lot of things is some people, you'll go to a reader and they'll say, oh, you have a dark energy attached to you, and it's a shadowy thing, and you need to pay me such and such amount of dollars to cleanse your aura of this dark thing. Okay, so I don't want you to get into that position, because if you ask around, you're going to end up there. It's really bad because they try to milk people of their money, and I don't want that for you. So what we're going to do is get a spirit message for Renee from Renee's spirit guides and what they are trying to tell me. And I'm going to use a variety of cards. If I see something in these cards that suggests a certain kind of spirit guide. Oh, cool. If I see something that suggests a certain kind of spirit guide, I'll point it out to you, and then you can see if that resonates for you. So, like, I have I believe that when I'm doing this, I have an inner being. So we're all energetic beings, and our energy field goes around us. It actually is outside of our body and inside of our body. That our energetic forms are bigger than we are, and that you actually have multiple. You're a part of a multiple you. Past lives and future lives all together in a collective you that's much bigger. That's nice. That is good. That is really good. And so, but a lot of people, basically, you can research your spirit guides, and then you can research spirit guides in general, and then see what resonates, and then you can just basically talk to them and pull them into your experience. That's really good. Okay. All right. Yeah. Tell us about this ancestor. All right. There is an ancestor energy. Tell us about this ancestor. Yeah, Tanya, tell how did you find out that about your spirit guides? Do you remember your story? Do you remember your story that you can like share? Because people talk about like their spirit guides, like, were you meditating, or like, because some people just think like they feel a lack of spirit because they don't feel like they're called. They're not like necessarily. All right. Spirit messages. Holy shit. This is too much. Well, with Bastet, all my life I've been so obsessed with felines and even look a bit feline and just always been obsessed with Egyptian mythology. So once I figured out about spirit guides, I researched and did meditations. I've seen them in my dreams too, and that's how I knew about her. Yes, it's like what you're drawn to, and then you develop a personal relationship, and it's you can search, like, you can do YouTube videos, you do some readings and stuff, and then you meditate, and you invite that energy in to have a conversation. And so a lot of people they don't understand how basic, or how, like, how, how they too are capable of getting in touch. Because when somebody tells you, just like, oh, well, you've got Archangel Ariel and stuff, it's not an unfolding experience. It doesn't feel uplifting. You feel nothing, you know, in my opinion. So there is like a chakra thing. You've got your third eye. All right. And I'm getting, yeah. You can literally listen to, like, oh yeah, and with Aphrodite, even though they're from different cultural backgrounds, they get along really well. Yes. Mm-hmm. The power of seduction. Yes. Good deal. Just claiming the, like, your feminine power and stuff. It's really good. All right. They're always with you. So the thing is, like, they're always with you. And people say, I don't know, like, they're not communicating to me. And it's like, if you're always in the vibration of asking and feeling separate from your spirit guides, then you're not in the vibration that will get you, that is the receiving mode for those messages. That's why people are like, oh, meditating, I don't want to do that or whatever. But meditating is the receiving mode. So there's the asking mode, which is your normal everyday consciousness, where you are um, looking around and you're asking questions, you're dissatisfied. That's asking mode. But when you are feeling appreciation, and when you're dozing off, and when you're waking up, and when you're in meditation, then you're in this receiving mode, and you'll start to get synchronicities, like the numbers. Like if you see the 111 or the 1111 or 222, or you're picking up feathers, like they're placed there for you. So if when you start seeing animal signs or whatever, and you're like, that's a sign from spirit, that's a sign that you are tuned in and that you're in the receiving mode. So you can start seeing like 888 on a license plate, or you're going to, you know what I mean? Look for signs that you are having a communication with your spirit guides, because they want you to know that they are literally always there. They are always there. The energy is literally around you right now. And when you are out of the questioning, looking for evidence theory of when you're out of that energy, and you're into appreciation, meditation, and joy, like that flooding your heart space kind of energy, then that's when they will be speaking to you. That's when you start to see the signs, and it all just, you're surrounded by beauty, and you're just receiving these messages, and you feel like everything is working out for you. So You could, if you have obstacles in your life and drama or whatever, you can call on the goddess Kali, which is like a, from India or whatever. You don't have to be Indian because regardless of whatever race you are, we you had past lives where you would have been, where you could have been, where you might have been likely a different even race. So you're going to be tuning into your third eye, okay? And this is a beautiful relationship that you cultivate on your own. And there are other readers who definitely will tell you who your spirit guides are, but it might fall a little bit hollow for you. like because when you just read information, or when somebody just tells you something, it doesn't provide a full enriching spiritual experience. But yes, you have ancestors around you, um who would love to chit chat, like ascended high vibrational energies, and it's good. So I hope that makes sense and didn't piss you off too bad. Are you here? You're not saying anything. All right. That's what I got for you, boo. I asked my cards, and when I asked if Bastet's my spirit guide, I got a card which had huge. Yes, yes, absolutely, right. And so that's really good. You got the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. See, that's really good. That what that means, Tanya, is that you were in total connection with spirit when you asked those questions. You know what I mean? When you were flipping those cards, you were in total connection with your spirit, with your, with your spirit team, and it's really beautiful. I love it when that happens. And it happens constantly, It happens constantly. But if we are in the mode of needing, if you're really in like a Five of Pentacles energy and you need to have a reading that's going to uplift you, your reading is going to tear, you know what I mean? The reading is going to reflect your shitty energy. So whenever we're not feeling great about our life and we need to be bolstered, that's not really a great time for an energy reading, right? So I love that you're, tuned in and turned on and all that good stuff. Yes, very cool. Yes, the mythology. Yes. All right. That was Miss Renee. I think she might have skated out. Tanya. Nice. Five of Wands and Five of Swords popped out. Hey, Abby. Okay, so you were shuffling just now, Tanya? You know about that for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's really cool. So, Tanya, I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you're watching a TV show or listening to the radio, you can pull cards on like a song, and um you can pull cards on like the episode of whatever you're watching. It's fun cuz yeah. All right. We got Tanya's up next. So you guys, I have Tanya next, and then I have Suerte, who, so the end of my free readings is with Tanya. I had 8 free readings today. If you, however, want to be added, you can donate $3.33. And yeah, it's your turn. You could think of a question if you have one. And then, uh, and so I got Tanya right now and Suerte. And then if you really need a private reading, you can, so if you can donate the 333 or in, whatever amount today, or you could do a private reading for like $22. My email is in the description box. So I would, you could also just subscribe and hit me up next time. Yay! Or hang out and see if I'm any good. Don't just trust any old tarot hose out there. Okay. Miss Tanya. Okay. What is my first boyfriend gonna be like? Your first boyfriend? Mostly I want to know when and how I'll meet him. If that's all, you could be super vague if you want. To make up for the multiple questions, or just choose one. Okay. You know that the when is the worst part of it, Tanya. The when is like psychic timing is usually pretty crap. Yay. Yeah, hopefully if you sub, of course it helps me, but it'll also, you'll be notified when I go live, and then you'll be more likely to hit me up for that free readings next time. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cute. All right, we're going to do the modern witch, I think. I'm going to keep it super basic. Yeah, I mean, I'll try. I'll try. Oh, I like that you got the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups on the split. Isn't this a pretty deck? The Modern Witch. It's got it's a good deck. Or I could use the Light Seers throw too. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is also a good deck to use if you're like non-binary or trans or whatever. So, yeah. That's cool. So, you're 18, you're young. Yeah. I find that, I just get drawn to the right decks. Like this other deck for you probably wouldn't be great because it's just more yay. This is good. It's just more diverse, right? Nice. The love card is still on the bottom. All right, tell us about Tanya's first love boyfriend type. Are you kind of hermiting? Are you are you doing the isolation thing here? I think you might be doing the isolation thing. All right. We want new, fresh love. I feel like your spiritual thing, more so than the trans thing. Yeah. I was shocked. I was like, "Wait, you're 18?" Okay. There we go. Right. I mean, so here's our little mini spread, right? So you are still in the process, I feel like, of shedding this skin. You know what I mean? You're shedding the old beliefs and maybe injuries of the past. You know what I mean? You're in this transformation, right? Part of you is still, the ideas are dying, certain ideas are dying off, and it's good, and you're seeing the sunrise, okay? But it's kind of like walking away from the disappointments of the past. Right? Yes. So you're walking away from these old ideas and old emotional kind of wounds, and you're walking towards this Two of Cups. So I'm going to pull some clarifier cards to see what this is, and we'll see if we get anything juicy, all right? Because we know that this is what's up. We know that this is what's up. But we want to make sure that you are excited about what you're moving towards and stuff. So when you want to get out of this energy, think about what lights you up. Think about what is your like Ace of Wands and type of thing. So right now, you guys, I'm doing Tanya, then and then we're doing Suerte, who sent a donation in. You can look at this box right here to donate $3.33 to add to the list. All right. Yeah, you're looking for this fulfillment, but the focus has been kind of on what you're moving away from. And what you want to do is start to build up some excitement for the future. Like, this is where I tell people, get a hobby. And yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. The Ace of Wands. It's like, what lights you up? You know what I mean? So when you concentrate on whatever it is that you love, so painting, taking tarot shit to the next level, whatever you're inspired to do, whatever feels like inspiration to you. I don't know, starting a makeup channel, whatever it feels like is lighting you up. Like, literally, the ideas that come to you and you're like, that's cool, rather than saying, oh, I can't do that because of blah, blah, and blah, you're just gonna try to get the forward motion on your passions before your brain slices, dices, and juliennes your dreams. Okay? So you want to get into that dreamy energy of what could be. So when you are lit up like this, then you're going to attract this person. So that's why psychic timing can be such a crapshoot. It's because it's like, if you're still focusing on what you're what you're transitioning away from, or what you're walking away from, and the empty cups of the past, the barbs of the past, right? So yeah, you're just gonna focus, because the Two of Cups, the thing about the Two of Cups is, this looks like really good, innocent, beautiful energy, right? So if you're vibrating up here, you're in love with your life, you're focusing on what makes you happy, you're going to bring in that other person and they're right up here, and you guys are on the same vibrational level. And also, if you're thinking about garbage and you're feeling like not enough and you're not moving towards your passions, you're going to pull in somebody else that's doing the same sad sack shit. So that's why it's super important to focus on the things that glow you up. And why are you going to do the things? You're going to do them because it feels fucking good to you. You're going to concentrate on it because that's what makes you feel great. And that's all it needs to be. You're not trying to fix singlehood. You are not trying to yeah. So the thing about the Nine of Cups is, it's kind of satisfaction, but you see how her arms are closed like that? It's like, Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like it's alone. It's almost like you don't want to have your focus on what other it's like a filling your own cup's energy. It's like a filling your own cup's energy because you want to make sure that you're not closed off. Nines are always like alone. And so this stuff, this is what gets you, you know, that's what draws people in. And if you're concentrating on what you love about your life, then people will be able to approach you. Because if you're concentrating on the fact that you feel like alone or unaccomplished or whatever, or just young and whatever it is, then you can kind of like block people out unintentionally. Start one of those gratitude journals. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure. Oh, it works too. It works too. Abraham Hicks calls it the journal of appreciation. So gratitude kind of feels like, oh, I'm grateful for this and I'm grateful for that, even though this. Because it gratitude almost carries with it an energy of like, I'm grateful for this, but it also has a negative baggage attached to it. See if that resonates for you. But the same, literally the same thing, but with a different name, is like a journal of appreciation. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I appreciate being a strong feminine. I appreciate like these support systems that I've had in my life. I appreciate, yeah, right, right. And so when you're appreciating, it could be just as simple as like my bed is comfortable or it's a sunny day. And then you just keep going, but only say the things that really resonate with you. Like it could just be, I appreciate that I had the energy to get out of bed today. You know what I mean? So you just make sure that whatever you're saying, it's not over, you're not overshooting the mark. You want to make it, and then just keep writing, try to fill a page. It doesn't even have to be legible. What matters is how that statement makes you feel on the inside. So nobody's judging your work, nobody's reading your journal. You know what I mean? But you're going to have, and when you are feeling like hot stuff all by yourself, you're tuned in, you know, your life is giving you fruit and all that, then yes, yeah, the wonderful things that you like about yourself. But if you feel like if that activates feelings of inadequacy in any area, then get more general and just say, well, I like the fact that I got good grades, or I learned how to drive a car, or that, you know, I didn't end up doing drugs with those people that one day or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever you can honestly say that you're proud of. Yes. If you make a list of like, if you challenge yourself to make a list of like 100 things that you've done that you feel good about, even if it was like, whatever, you know, I studied for the test, I did this or that, I made somebody else feel good about that day. So just like, if you write down a list of accomplishments, it doesn't matter if you get to 100, you're going to feel really good about it when the time is gone, is done. Yes. Love letters to yourself. I love that. Yay. Yes. Right. So that's what it is. You don't necessarily want to like that's why the when doesn't work. And that's why like the uh you don't always necessarily want to know what you're lining up with right now in this hot moment. But even like, let's say if you, I tell people to even be grateful of like, you know, when you do draw somebody into your experience that it ends up being not the greatest or whatever, you can still be thankful to them on a certain level. And that level is, well, I know where my vibration is at today because this experience happened. And then I know that I do want to feel good. And so I'm going to, sometimes you can read like a list of things, your accomplishments and whatever, and it'll help raise your vibrations. Sometimes you just need to take a nap or watch some comedy and get your mind off of the subject. So, to like lighten the mood, because our vibration has a huge range. And so if you're feeling a certain kind of way, sometimes feeling better is even like feeling better than that can even be just comedy. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Even revenge can be a step up for some people. It's better than self-hatred. Almost anything is better than self-hatred, or, you know. So, yes. Yep, so just watch the things you're saying to yourself because you've got some happiness coming in. It's really good. So just concentrate on what this 10 of Cups means for you. Yay! The Nine of Pentacles to me isn't just a card of being single. It's like being single and loving it. Because once you're like really in love with your life, you're going to draw something in that's amazing. So step one to having a good mate or whatever is just feeling like you got it going on. I'm taking care of myself. I got it going on. Yay! But I'm optimistic. I expect good things. So just pay attention to your passions. Pour yourself into it. You want to paint a room, you know, take up sewing, whatever you want to do. Yay, Tanya! I appreciate you for being here, my dear. All right. I hope you feel the okay, so right now I'm at the bottom of my list. I got Suerte and then nobody else is on there. So if you wanted to be next, you could just add yourself for 333, my dear. Oh, good. Good, good, good. And then, yeah, make sure that if you're pulling cards on your love life, do it when when your energy is high, and your cards will reflect that, and then you will expect great things into your experience. But if you pull cards on your love life and you know, and they look like garbage to you, rather than just shuffling them in and doing it again and getting frustrated, realize that, okay, now I'm not feeling too great and whatever. It doesn't mean that you're going to pull in a garbage relationship. It means that now isn't like the best time for you to ask, and you got to get feeling good about your life and you'll love it. Yay. Good, good. That's excellent. I love that intuitive part of you. Okay. Whenever I think of Nine of Pentacles, Suerte says, I think of it like the Bachelorette card. Yes, yes, that's good stuff. It's like holding yourself in high regard. The Nine of Pentacles woman does not give out any pity fucks. There's no pity sex. They hold themselves in high regard. They dress, you know, well for themselves. They like take care of their bodies and their surroundings. And they don't, you know, they don't give out the petty sex. No pity fucks. Ooh, I just dropped my bowl. Slid off the table. I was looking at Nitique. All right. All right, so right now I'm on Suerte. Just a second, my friends. Remind me later. What's going on? All right. All right. All right. Meow, 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 meow. Sorry, I'm being rude. Finger pats. Do I have more? I need some water real quick. Summary. Okay. Um Natik, I'm doing readings by donation, so you can do Cash App with the information up there, or you could do PayPal. So let me know which one you do. Okay. And Suerte says, I know it's like a good thing, but I kind of feel uneasy because many people like me for superficial reasons. So you're feeling like people, okay, regarding Diana's attraction towards me, are they mostly good or bad? So we're going to ask about Diana's feelings for you. Whenever I do readings for her, I always get the devil card. Devil card could mean she's madly attracted to you and wants your body. So let's see what comes up. All right. So, all right. Okay. That's what the question is. All right. Diana's attraction. High standards are great. We love high standards. All right, let me get some water. That way I'll be a little bit fresher. And yes. All right. That just helps block my pants a little bit, I think. All right. Yes, water. Pick up my bowl. My lower back is a little bit messed up, so I'm super self conscious about my walk now. Haha, here we go. Ah. Okay. Well, that's good. Like Scorpios generally are when they go towards love, they're in it for good things. So we'll try to find out, if your devil card applies, maybe they're just a little bit codependent. That's kind of like a Scorpio thing. Um, where they like to be super involved. So let's find out. Oh, good night, Tanya. Thank you. Good night. Yay. Thank you. All right. So let's find out how this person feels about you. All right. How does this Scorpio feel about Swerte? Okay. Yes, I'm Seattle, and I always go on like in the middle of the night. I'm trying to, I'll try to change it around a little bit until I find out like what's the sweet spot. But right now, I sleep a lot of the time. Yeah. Oh, thanks. um, Natik, the free list is closed. If you donate, let me know if you're donating by Cash App or by PayPal so I can check for the donation, and then you'll be next. So you could be next, or it could be ending stream. I'm not sure. Let me keep my I'm gonna keep my yeah, I'm trying to make a couple of dollars today. Trying to make a couple of dollars today. I apologize. My I found out that my energy is limited, and if I just give away free readings all night, there's literally no end. I would be doing readings for 4 hours and be completely physically exhausted. Then unsavory people come in here, and it just ends up being not great. So I'm trying to respect my energy. And yeah. Is it true there's no taxes when buying a house in Seattle? There are heavy property taxes here, actually. So the taxes that we don't have state taxes. And when we buy groceries, there's no taxes on groceries. So there's no taxes on groceries, and there's no taxes on state income. But so I don't have to do Washington state taxes. But the if you own a house here, you're going to pay massive taxes. That's what ends up happening. Hello, horoscope queen. I'm approaching the end of my list. I'm doing readings by donations now because the free list is over. I hope that's okay for you. If not, I hope you subscribe so you can hit me when I am good. So right now I'm going to focus my energy on Scorpio's feelings for Suerte. Yes. Thank you, my dear. Yeah, stuff is generally more expensive in California, right? Yay, thank you. What's nice is today I got entirely different people than I did yesterday, so um that's good. All right. Scorpio's feelings for Suerte. Scorpio's true feelings for Suerte. Scorpio's true feelings for Suerte. That's a good one. I'm being told to move over here. Scorpio's true feelings for Suerte. Scorpio's feelings for Suerte. Okay. All right. It's looking pretty good, honestly. Let's see here. All right. We got the 3 of Cups here, and I feel like yeah, I feel this is a positive reading too, my dear. So this is like, they feel joy and camaraderie and communion with you, right? It's 3 of Cups. She also got the 7 of Cups. So I feel like they're kind of afraid of losing you a little bit, and they feel like you have a lot of choices, or vice versa. So, um, let me pull some clarifiers on that, because the thing down here, so we got 3 pink cards, and this deck is sassy, all right? But we've got the first one that came out is this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So this could be one, followed by give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, all right? And then trust. The situation is calling for you to have some faith, all right? There is definitely emotions here. That's the Muse of Emotions card. So they feel a connection with you, all right? There is an energy of like, do I want to, there is some fear. This might even be you, like you're afraid that maybe this person is just in it for your money or resources or something, and you're wondering if you should put any more energy into it, if it's going to work out. And I feel like it is going to work out. This is a card of basically having to have that faith and trust that things are going well and that you guys are building upon something good. So I feel like that might be you. It could also, she could also be like a little bit afraid to lose you a little bit. Like, that kind of energy. Because the Hermit in the reverse, I don't know if there seems to be something. Thank you. um some, this might be you being a little bit aloof or whatever, and she's concerned that, you know, that she maybe can't break through. So there is this energy of like there's friendship, there's a connection here. It's really, it's really good. It's a sweet connection. And yeah. And it's like all just trusting, loving, beautiful stuff. Even the end of the bottom of the deck is like if you're not talking to this person, the next card after that would have been reconciliation. So I feel like there's beautiful things on on this relationship for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. There are honest to goodness like emotions here, you know. But yeah, I don't get any negative vibes off of this card. So I feel like you're interested in love and slow growth and communication and connection as well. So you just need to open up to a little bit, a little bit. Yes. The key for me is that I let the cards just come out. Yeah. We both have many admirers, but I'm not afraid talking to people. Okay. Yes. Good, good, good. Yeah. Right. You both have like I feel like you both attract attention and you have options. Like, and I don't mean options in a creepy tarot way. I mean like you both know that you're valuable and good and stuff like that. You just want to stay out of this fear because this is like a 9 of swords, and have some faith that this person has genuine feelings. Do we want to get a moon oracle card? Yeah. Surrender to the divine. There is a feeling of like um just going with the flow, you know, or resistance, going with the flow and just trusting that you've attracted this relationship and it's beautiful and it can carry you places that you can't necessarily design on your own, right? Have faith in your dreams under that. So this is good. That both of these decks have they have other things like they have other options like release this person and this person is toxic and stuff like that. But we're not seeing any of that. We're seeing, hold your vision. Communication is key. Like it's all about faith and surrender. It's good stuff. We're getting good things. Oh, you're you're trying to seem aloof, right? Yes, right. And so, like, and I can tell you that like women also like to be pursued, and you're both catches. Like you're both a catch. Um, and so if you take turns pursuing each other a little bit, and just let her know at some point in the future that you do kind of like being chased, that you like the attraction that you guys share, but that um you know what I mean? It would be okay to I think you would do well to find a way to express that. Um that you love that, that you're both a catch and that, I feel like there's some good surprises here for you. Good things. And yeah. I'm glad that resonated. Yay. Yes. Bing, bing, bing. Awesome. Yeah, that was really good. That's really good. So, yes. Yes. So, do we want to ask any follow up questions? The thing is, it's hard because we're in different countries and our time zones are off the charts. Oh, right. Yes. Well, it's still, it's still possible. I didn't I didn't catch any of that except for, it's easier to do the hermit when you can't really hang out that much. Yeah. But trust and have faith. This person likes you for all the right reasons. So if that was your main concern, you guys are like good together. That's the Four of Wands. I notice whenever we FaceTime, she stares at me a lot and I look away because she's so attractive that I blush. Aw, that's cool. Yeah, four of inspiration here is like you guys are, you have a solid foundation, right? You know what the Four of Wands is. It can be a marriage, but it's also just like vibe tribe. You're in a good place together. And I feel like you guys do things are going to pick up the pace. You can easily communicate more. You might also have um like a bit of a psychic connection, like they can feel you thinking about them and stuff. So I would talk more and then let her know that you like assertive. You want somebody that's going to pursue you a little bit because that can make a difference with the wheel. Yay! That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are like have so much chemistry. Very nice. You're, oh, you can ask your question right now and I can get to shuffling, but that's cool. I love that. I appreciate that. I trust you now, so you're good. It was like a couple of days ago, um, one of my mods suggested that I add payments because I thought I was just going to do free readings until I had like 1,000 followers. But I just got the the um the the streams got out of control and people thought that they were entitled to free readings endlessly. And it just it didn't end up going that well. So the first day that she kind of said, "Oh, okay, we're doing readings by donation," and then like three people lied about donating. It was not great. I hadn't even planned on accepting donations that day, but I'm really glad that I do because, um, yes, okay. I'd like to know whenever she doesn't talk, is she being aloof as well, or is she just busy? Okay. Yeah, three people. And on the first day that I was even like saying readings by donation, and I didn't even specify an amount. So they could have literally, at that point, they could have donated $1. It would have been fine. All right. So we're going to cleanse that energy right out of here before I read this. So is she being aloof or is she busy? Yeah, long distance relationships are hard. For sure. I definitely had one. I had I notice many people who keep coming back ask the same questions a day later. Oh, yes. And then that kind of toxic energy of people circulating asking the same question over and over and over again. It it becomes depleting because like the messages start to get snarky too. And it's like if the reader feels like they're taken advantage of, or the spirit guides can be getting snippy with people, really like, um, and their energy is that of like an addict. And if your energy is kind of like addicted to tarot, um, it can drain the energy can just tank, and it's not great. What just leave it there. I noticed many people, yeah. All right, so we're doing, I like to know, when she doesn't talk, is she being aloof or busy? Yes, right? It is like, yeah, it's a little bit that way. But that's why it's important to set some kind of boundaries or whatever, you know, and maintain it. Okay. So, Scorpio girl. Busy or aloof? You know. Busy or aloof? Seven of emotions in reverse. All right, so we're going to do busy or aloof. Okay, when she doesn't talk. Her energy when she doesn't talk. I do believe that she likes to be chased. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I do believe that she likes to be chased. You know what I mean? She wants to make sure with this six of materials, yes. Introverts recharging, yes. So, you know what I mean? She enjoys the back and forth and stuff like that, but she also probably has other things that are requiring her resources at the time. So she's trying to balance like work or school or whatever against the relationship stuff. Yes. So, and like I feel like sometimes she does kind of wait around for you, you know? Sometimes she is kind of feeling impatient, like I wish that things could go smoother. Like, you know, I just wish that things could go smoother between, like, she wishes that there wasn't so much waiting and, like, such the distance, you know? Because there's two cards of, like, waiting. Oh, yeah. Yes. So, definitely, this is a Three of Wands in reverse. So it is like a waiting thing. They kind of, everybody wants to be pursued, right? And I feel like sometimes she does feel drained by actual things that are going on in her surroundings and just doesn't feel like she has the stuff to give with the Empress in reverse. So I feel like it is like an energy resources kind of thing. Like you said, that she just needs to like recharge her batteries, and that's when she's not talking. So, yeah, not talking to recharge the batteries, kind of wanting, you know, but underneath that, you know, she's like attracted, you know, like again, feeling the connection with the lovers, but also, yeah, just needing to have your batteries. Like, this is, you know, feeling creative and nurturing and all that stuff. And that's just like, oh, I'm drained. Yay. And that leads to no communication. We know what that's like. So that I hope that was confirming, right? That is confirming. Is there any more information on that? Any more information on that? Is there, yeah, the magician and the three materials. And the fool. So I mean, that's good stuff. It's just like the magician and the three of materials. It feels like you guys want to work together on this and that you can find some commonality. So we love to see it. The fool, there's the trust fall underneath. Just being like, so trust that this person wants to work with you, even though they're impatient about like the distance, the distance, you know, and the but whenever you look at the moon, you know, they also see the moon. Lately I've been talking to her little sister more, which is surprising even to me, and it's the fact that she's more active. I hope she doesn't have weird feelings. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not picking up on that necessarily. So does this person have weird feelings about you talking to the sister? I'm getting a no. So I wouldn't think on that too much because it looks like this is not an issue between you guys right now. So, yeah. That's good, you know, family vibe cards. So it shouldn't be too weird for you to talk to the sister. But if it if it's something that you think about in the future, you might want to just, I don't know, like, yay. Thank you. Thank you. I know I can't. I try not to read tarot for myself because it's harder to read for yourself necessarily, right? It can be difficult to get a trusted reading from somebody too. So, oh, thank you. That's so nice. I love that. I love that. It'll help me with all the things that I need to get this week. Yay. All right. Well, I hope that you did yeah. It's just that I appreciate what you do and how you help other people. Oh, thank you. That's super awesome. I am excited to help people. I feel like I've learned my lesson about the endless free line. That I might do like a free. The problem is like I thought about it. I do like doing the free readings, but after about 2 hours, I get crazy burnt out. Awesome. Well, thank you, Swerte. All right. I will see you next time, I hope, or some other time after that. And my email is there if you need it for anything. Good night. Sweet dreams. Yay.